Kadoya, Janone, Sabayo. Kadoya, Janone, Sabayo. Kadoya, Janone, Sabayo. Holy is the Lord of hosts. They are a witness to the power. They are a witness to the power. They are a witness to the power of the Most High God. They are a witness to the power. They are a witness to the power in this hour. Are a witness to the power of the Most High God. I woke up this morning feeling irie and positive in the knowing that Yahweh El Elyon is with me. Then I rejoice in the knowing that I and I blessed me continually these days. Initial graduation in the Babylon. Tell you what, say are a witness to the power. They are a witness to the power in this hour. Are a witness to.
Peace, black man.
Yo, peace. Hotep.
Hotep family. Look, we out here in this cemetery.
I forget
What
the
make-
name of it.
I forgot the name of it too.
This is a very historic cemetery in South Boston, Virginia, Halifax County. Mind you, Halifax County is or was the largest slaveholding county in the United States after the Civil War. So therefore, you know that lots of history took place here. Especially, I mean, we're not going to talk about all the way long before, the arrival of the white man, but since the arrival of the white man, this is one of the places where a lot of stuff went down. And just the other day, it seems as that we had, quiet as kept, no disrespect to any lost souls out here, but or to any lost individuals, but I think any conscious or cerebral individual would have to acknowledge that retribution is imminent. Think about it. There has been no retribution. These people have not paid for what they have done. To all peoples around the globe. They didn't understand or didn't look like them or what have you. And granted that most melanated peoples on this planet, who are generally classified within the realm of third world per se, don't have the firepower, the tanks, the guns, the money, the militaries or whatever in order to combat this man like that. So I think that it's very possible that there are other forces at hand that are going to play a part in the retribution that this wicked entity that we know as the Cracker must endure. And part of it, we believe, has taken place earlier this week. A very powerful line of straight line winds and downbursts hit South Boston, Virginia. It wasn't a tornado, but it might as well have been. This cemetery was very hard hit. Trees that had been here since the early 1800s were uprooted, knocked over obelisks and crosses, and of course, the obelisk and tekens, those are our symbols, given, our ancestry and heritage from ancient Kemet. or any other ancient civilization or that upheld certain ideologies that connected with the cosmos as such. Well, you know how these cats do when they on their Masonic tip. They tend to bite styles and use it and act like it's theirs. You know, plagiarize, bastardize, flip the shit around. That's what happens in these cemeteries. Brother Sarah Sutin broke it down at a cemetery in Detroit where they got a lot of Masonic cats, like Chrysler, for example. And you see pyramids and mastabas and sphinx heads. They even put their head on sphinxes and such. But anyway, when this joint hit the news right here, for this locale right here, I seen crosses knocked over. I seen obelisks knocked over, or Tekkens. And it was amazing to me because, you know, this place don't make the news for stuff like that unless they done made a major drug bust 13 black people or something with your token white person or something. You know what I'm saying? So, when this joint hit the news, it was kind of major to me. And I must say that my fan behind the cam, probably seeing mine, she,
Peace.
and I, we enacted and performed in a ritual during the, what was it, the autumnal equinox?
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago. And of course
Last week.
we evoked the names of many ancestors, many deities, warriors, of the yin and yang persuasion. And, you know, after every name was dropped, of course, we poured libation. And I guess we got so caught up in the moment that it was like inundation. You know, we were libating the plant, and the plant, next thing you know, it was water running off the table, and we were trying to keep the candles from getting wet, and trying to keep everything that was on the table from getting wet. You know what I mean? So she said at that moment that was something symbolic, and I knew it was something symbolic too, but knew it represented, just on a very simple level, it represented an overflow of an energy. And given the energies that we were calling out, it had to be something positive. Just not knowing how that would manifest in the physical form. All I know is, good people, yo, all praises due. I know that I was a part of that ritual. A couple of weeks later, these straight line winds came through here, fucking shit up.
A couple of days later, actually.
And yo, word is bond. This bond is my life. Limbs, where my car was parked, limbs fell all around my vehicle, people. Limbs off of an oak tree, and were within less than centimeters away from my vehicle. Why? Please tell me why. I mean, I know I'm a good person, good heart, and all that. Yeah, I done drank my drinks and smoked my cigarettes, but the universe knows who's who, and I truly feel like me and our fan behind the cam, we are part of that chosen collective. Therefore, I feel like that's why my vehicle was protected. Them limbs fell down everywhere, and so we felt it only necessary, you know what I'm saying, to acknowledge the blessing and bear witness.
To the power, they are a witness to the power. They are a witness to the power of